What's up, everybody? This is from the Depths Collectables, and let's get into this week's toy haul. It's going to be a good one because we found some really cool stuff this week. First up is Godzilla. Now, this Godzilla is the Final Wars Godzilla from, the Final Wars movie, and it's probably one of my favorite versions of Godzilla because he's probably the strongest version of Godzilla. Not taking into account the newer versions like the anime version and all that. But it is one of my favorite versions of Godzilla. So I had to pick up this one. I know these things aren't that, great with the paint apps and stuff like that. But I still love them because they're, something that I could just take out of the box and put up on the shelf. And they look really good. I do have the Gorosaurus and the Rodan that just came out. I also have the Jaguar back here. He's getting kicked in the shins by Orange Cassidy back there. So, I had to get this one and add it to the collection. So next up is some turtle action with the TMNT 2-pack of Michelangelo and Bebop. Now, I'm very happy about getting this one because I do already have the Leonardo and Rocksteady 2-pack. And like I said, guys, these are perfect for taking out of the box and displaying on your shelves or playing or even letting your kids play with or anything like that. Because they're a lot cheaper in comparison to the NECA figures that are out there. And, those ones, in my opinion, guys, my preference is to put them away. They stay on my shelf. The boxes make perfect displays for them. And I don't really want to take out everything and lose the accessories and all that stuff. So I tend to leave them in the box. Now, these are perfect for taking out of the box. So I'm going to definitely take these out alongside the other ones that I have and making a little display or having just a turtle shelf in general. It will look really cool. So moving on to Star Wars this week, we found some really cool stuff with Star Wars. In the 3 3/4 inch section of Star Wars, we found the new vintage collection stuff. Now this stuff is the newest wave that is hitting the stores, and it consists of Darth Maul and Ahsoka Tano. There's a couple of other in there, but these two are the fan favorites and the ones that are going to go flying straight off the shelves. So I was lucky enough to pick these up because there was another collector in that aisle, and he was looking for these figures also. And I kind of walked past him because in this Walmart they kind of mix up all the stuff. There is no just one dedicated section to Marvel or Star Wars or anything. They just kind of put them wherever as long as they fit on the shelves. So I walked past him to the other side of the aisle and I saw these sitting there. The guy was really cool. He showed me what he picked up. I showed him what I picked up. It's really cool to meet collectors and find people that are really cool about picking up toys and stuff. So it was a pretty cool treat to pick up these two toys. I did pick up another Darth Maul for my brother because he's a big fan of Darth Maul. And these I'm probably gonna try to get some cases for or something like that. I do need to get some cases for these 3 3/4 inch figures, guys, because I don't want to bend up the cards or mess up the edges or anything like that. So I gotta get something like that. So staying with Star Wars, I finally found the deluxe record that came out. Now this one is from the Star Wars Black Series, obviously, and it is a very cool figure. I really do love the Bad Batch. I am watching the show. With this new job and everything, it's kind of hard to keep up with these shows now and everything because, I don't have any time. I'm always at work now. But I am trying to keep up with Bad Batch. I am trying to keep up with What If and everything like that. So hopefully I can find Tech in the next coming weeks. Tech is out there with the new wave of Star Wars figures that we found last week. Unfortunately, I haven't found anybody new except for just the Ara Singh and Zero that are out there, and especially the Landos that are just going to sit around for a while. But it is cool to get this one in my collection because I do have the other ones from the Bad Batch sitting there. I just need Tech. So if we get Tech together and everything, we can get the boys back together and we can have really cool looking photo shoot. So next up is a little bit of a bonus pickup that I got from a Walmart. Now, I was actually on the way out of the Walmart and did not record this at all. So on the way out, I saw a clearance section, and usually I go down a clearance section to just check it out. Every once in a while you will find some, cool looking figures or something like that on clearance. So I walked down there and I found this Diamond Select statue of SpiderMan. Now these things are usually like $50 when they first came out or so, but this one was clearance 50% off because I think it has this shipping label sticker on it, or whatever kind of sticker. I don't know what kind of sticker it is, but I'm pretty sure that's the reason why it's clearance. it is $25. So that's like, buying a Marvel Legend or a Black Series figure or something like that. So I had to pick it up because it is a very cool looking statue. I'm gonna put this thing up somewhere high, to make it look like he's looking down and shooting the web or something like that, because these things do look pretty cool. So moving on to wrestling this week with the WWE Elite of Asuka. Now, Asuka is one of my favorite wrestlers in WWE right now. She has a great personality, she's adorable and very funny. Her character and gimmick in, wrestling right now is just fun. She has a great time with it, and I love her for it. So it's a very cool pickup and will look really great on my wrestling shelf. So moving on to AEW this week with Jon Moxley and Hangman Adam Page. Now, I was looking for these two figures for a long time, guys, ever since Series 5 hit, and I'm very happy to get these ones in my collection. This one I had to pick up real quick on the way to work, and I'm very happy that I did stop and get these two in my collection, because now all I need is Scorpio Sky and Frankie Kazarian. Now, those two figures I've seen a lot of. They're going to sit on the shelves for a while, so I'll take my time with picking up those two. Now, I got to focus on Series 6 and Unmatched. I got to find that Britt Baker, guys. My brother did find Darby Allin for me. He picked it up, good looking out. Check the next toy haul coming up, because that's going to be a good one also, guys. So moving on to DC Multiverse and the McFarlane toy goodness that we all love. Starting off with the DC Multiverse Dr. Fate figure. Now, this figure is a very cool figure. Dr. Fate looks awesome. They really hit it out of the park with this design, guys. Now, like I said, all these figures really need is a nice little dark wash, a nice little touch up of, silver or something around the helmet and stuff, and this thing would look eye-popping. There is a Platinum Edition version of this figure. I'm going to be on the lookout for that one. I still have not found the Gorilla Grodd Platinum version that I was looking for. And at this point, guys, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to find it for, a decent price. So that one's out of the question. Hopefully Dr. Fate won't, fall down that same fate. Hopefully I can find them in the Platinum version. And this one might get touched up, might not, who knows. But this thing is coming out of the box. I am going to take some pictures of this thing because I do want to have them flying and stuff. The only thing that really sucks about this figure is that he does not come with extra hands. He needs hands, doing the symbols and the hand signs and stuff like that. Dr. Fate, is kind of like, Doctor Strange in that way. He did predate him and everything like that, and, Doctor Strange basically stole all the stuff off of Dr. Fate. But, he does do the hand signs and the, all that stuff. It is a very iconic thing of his. But they don't give him any of those, poses or anything like that. That really does suck. Hopefully, maybe if I can ever get this 3D printer, I could 3D print some really cool looking hand signs and stuff for him. So next up on the McFarlane toy ride is Gunslinger Spawn. Now, I'm very happy about picking up this figure, guys, because I never see Spawn figures. It seems like a lot of people have better luck than me with this figure, because people see all kinds of Spawn figures out there in the wild, and I have yet to see any of them at all. A lot of people have been seeing tons of this guy and even getting them on clearance, which is very crazy to me because I've never seen them at all. I still want, Redeemer Spawn, I want the Clown, I want Violator, I want all of those figures, but I have yet to see them. I'm trying to get them at, retail price. I'm not trying to pay double or pay anything on Macari or anything like that. So hopefully the other figures will start hitting the stores more and more, and I can actually get some of those figures. Maybe I could get some of those figures on clearance like those other people have been getting. So last but not least is a blast from the past, and that is the retro Beast Wars figures. They are hitting Walmarts right now, guys, and I am so hyped about this stuff. Like I always say, guys, I'm a Beast Wars person more than, just a Transformers guy. I don't know anything about the cars, the Transformers, or that, but I can tell you everything about Beast Wars. So this stuff, guys, I remember wanting as a kid. This I would beg my dad for, I would beg my mom for, and they would just look at me crazy and be like, you're not going to get this stuff. They're not going to pay, $50, $60, $70 sometimes for a toy or something like that we're just gonna break. We were a little rough with our toys back then because we did play a lot with them. We would throw them around, do stuff with them. They would always break, but we still play with them. I remember I used to have a toy that was missing a leg, but we would still play with them. These were some of those figures that we wish we would have. It is the reason why I did get back into collecting, because this is the stuff that now I can afford. I don't have to ask anybody for these figures. I don't have to worry about nothing. It's just hard work from, at the job, grinding, and I get to bring stuff like this home. It feeds my inner child, and I love it. So that's the haul for this week, guys. It was another great haul and another great hunt. What did you guys pick up this week? Were you able to find any of the retro Beast Wars figures hitting the shelves? Or if you had luck like me with the Spawn figures, were you able to find any of the Spawn figures out there? Let me know down in the comments down below. With that being said, I'm from the Depths Collectables. Like this video here and subscribe if you haven't already, because we're trying to work our way up to that 300 subscriber mark for our next giveaway. Till next time, I'll see you guys later.